Hare Krishna. Welcome to Morning Amrut Vani program. His Grace Kaustubha Krishna Prabhuji will be giving his transcendental words of wisdom. Bhaktin Sneha Balkul Mataji will be reading the Vaishnava etiquettes, followed by Rameshwar Nayak Prabhuji reading Namamrita. Welcome to everyone. Once again, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji Dandot Pranam.
Dandavad Pranam.
Kirtana. Kirtana. Leading Kirtana at the satsang is an honor as one is representing the whole congregation before the deities. Therefore, one should be conscious of this and lead only when one is asked to. A manual of Vaishnava etiquette and lifestyle. We should sing only those kirtans which are authorized. The Prem Dhwani prayers, Jai Om Vishnupadaya, at the end of the kirtan should be recited by the senior most devotee present. Example, sannyasis or Srila Prabhupada's disciples. Only the standard Prem Dhwani prayers should be recited except on special occasions like appearance days when the appropriate glorification will be made additionally. There are standard melodies to be sung at specific times of the day. In particular, in the morning program, the Samsar Dava prayers and Hare Krishna Mahamantra should be sung in the morning melody. Kirtan should be simple and led in a way that can be followed and repeated easily by the congregation. All devotees should enthusiastically sing in chorus. All devotees should follow the same melody that the lead singer is singing. Therefore, devotees should pay careful attention at all times. Mridanga and Kartal players should be close to lead singer and should watch him carefully and adjust their speed according to his. Therefore, the Kartal and Mridang players should be extra attentive. The general pattern of the morning kirtan should be Sansar Dava prayers, Panchatattva mantra, Hare Krishna Mahamantra, and Hari Haraya Nama, Krishna Yadavaya Nama, Gopal Govindaram, Shri Madhusudana. When there are two or more Kartal players, they must play in harmony. Similarly, for Mridanga players, Kirtana should be sweet and melodious and not simply loud. Hare Krishna.
Ramesh Nayak Prabhuji, kindly continue. Unmute yourself, please.
Unmute. Hare Krishna. Om Adnan. Om Hare Krishna Prabhu Dandot Pranam. Om Adnan Timrandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitamena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha. Acknowledge both spiritual and material is contained within the ancient writings called the Vedas. The knowledge of Vedas is said to be eternal and divine origin. It is not a creation of historical, imperfect human speculation. Long before the Vedic literature was compiled by Srila Vyasadeva, the literary incarnation of God, according to the orthodox Vedic historiography, that Vedic knowledge existed in the form of pure transcendental sound, Shabda Brahma. In Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna, the speaker of the Gita, identifies himself as the Samam Bonam of Vedic knowledge. By all the Vedas, I am to be known, Vedyas, cha sarver aham eva Vedaha. Bhagavad Gita 15.15. The holy name of Lord Krishna, being non-different from the Lord himself, is quintessence of the Vedas, and therefore of all knowledge. Chanting the holy name thus enlightens the soul with complete knowledge of his own existential identity, of the material and spiritual worlds of God, of the soul's eternal relationship with God, and of the means to revive that the transcendent relationship. The mantra embodies The mantra embodies all knowledge, all wisdom. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. श्री श्री राधा रास बिहारी की जय, श्री श्री ललिता सखी विशाखा की जय, श्री श्री सीताराम लक्ष्मण भक्त हनुमान की जय, श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा मैया की जय, श्री श्री गौर निताई की जय, शिल प्रभुपाद की जय, हिज होलीनेस गोपाल कृष्ण गोसाई महाराज की जय, समस्त भक्त वृंद की जय, मॉर्निंग जप प्रोग्राम की जय एंड मॉर्निंग अमृत वाणी की जय. So we'll come to Vaishnava etiquettes. We have been discussing in the past as to how the devotees or the visitors should be behaving and sitting in the temple before the deities, like their sitting posture should be so that the feet are not facing the Lord. And the dress code was discussed and all that. Today, the main discussion is on the kirtan, as to how the kirtan should be sung in the temple. So it says that normally the kirtan should be sung only when he is required to. In the morning, we have the Mangalacharan, Mangalarti. In the evening, we have Sandhya Arti. In the night, we have that Arti, which is when we are closing the temple. Like that, the Artis are sung. And in the end of every Arti, then we are offering our obeisances to our acharyas and the lords which are there, which is to be done by the senior devotee present there. That is Jayom Vishnupad Paramahans Parivarjaka Acharya Stotarsha. His Divine Grace A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Goswami Maharaj, like that. It also says that when the kirtan is being sung, the melody of the kirtan should be in such a way that the congregation present there should be able to sing in the same tone and prayer. And also those who are playing the instruments like kartal and mirdang, they should watch carefully and be attentive to the singer so that their kartal and this should be in the same tone like the kirtan which is being sung by this singer. Normally, the singing should be so simple in the way that all the congregation and the devotees present should be able to sing it properly in the same tone and all. At the end of every arti or the kirtan, especially in the morning and in the evening Sandhya Arti, we should end it by saying Hari Haraya Nama, Krishna Yadavaya Nama, Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Nama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, like that. It should be ended like that. And then, of course, with the Jai Jaikar for all the. Only when on certain occasions, whenever there is any Vyas Puja, Janmadin, or appearance and disappearance days, then we are offering the flower abhishek. In that case, we should offer our obeisances to all the gurus which have been in the disciplic succession from from Prabhupada to Saraswati Thakur, and from there to Kishore Babaji Maharaj, then to Bhakti Vinod Thakur, and then to Jagannath Babaji, like that. So far we are concerned about the Amrut Vani today. It has been said the difference is made between the knowledge contained in the Vedas and the historical knowledge. We'll find that in the material world, in the schools and colleges, the history which is being taught, it is only about, say, 2000 years old, what has happened in the material world from time to time, and who has been ruling the world, ruling the nation. But in the Vedas, the spiritual knowledge is concerned. It is contained, which is eternal, because the Vedas were written by Vyasadeva, who was none other than the incarnation of the Lord himself. It is said that when Brahma was created, he was not knowing as to why he has been created and what is his purpose. And then he heard the two words only, tapa, and he went for tapasya for so many thousands of years, and ultimately got the knowledge from the Supreme Lord Krishna. And Brahma gave the knowledge to his son, Narad Muni, and also he gave the knowledge, proper knowledge, to Vyasadeva. And accordingly, because when Vyasadeva had written the Vedas, he was not much satisfied. He thought that they are not complete, and then Narad Muni came as a spiritual guru for him, and then gave him the knowledge, and it was written. So the knowledge contained in Vedas is eternal and very, very old, and it tells about the connection between the Lord and the living entities. When we say about the living entities, means we are the souls. And as is mentioned in the Bhagavad Gita, Lord says, Mamai Vansho Jiva Loke Jiva Bhuta Sanatana. All these living entities are my part and parcel. And so therefore they are eternal. And also in the same chapter 15.15, Lord himself says that Sarvasya Chaham Hirde Sanivishto Mata Simriti Jnanam Apohanam Cha Vedesya Sarve Aham Eva Vedyo Vedanta Kritdeva Vidyeva Chaham. I am the compiler of the Vedas, and I have given the knowledge, and you can know me through the knowledge of the Vedas. And in the Vedas, spiritual importance is given especially to the chanting the holy name of the Lord, because the Lord is non-different from the Lord himself. So we should always chant, but the chanting has to be done in such a way that our mind is concentrated on the lotus feet of the Lord, so that our mind doesn't get distracted to other material things and all that. It is said in the morning, I think, so chanting has to be done also in the company, congregation, because the Lord himself has said that wherever the kirtan is going on and wherever the chanting is going on in a congregation, in the Samoa, he comes and sits there, because he once told to Narad Muni that you will not find me in the Vaikuntha, neither you will find me in the Hriday of the Shoki, in the heart of the yogis, but you will find me sitting where the kirtan is being sung, Sankirtan is going on in a group, and also the chanting. So we should always keep on chanting in a group without commenting any offenses, so that when we are chanting the holy name of the Lord, it cleanses our heart, and whatever sinful reactions, sins which we might have committed in the past lives, so its sinful reactions get cleaned from our heart, and our heart becomes pure, and then we become eligible to go back home, back to Godhead, that is Golok, Vrindavan. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. This is what I could speak in a very short notice given to me by Leela Manohar Prabhu. Hare Krishna.